Hi, I'm Thach, founder of Thach Real Estate. So I'd like to give you an update on what's happening in the real estate market in Seattle, okay? A lot of people ask me, hey Thach, how is the real estate market in Seattle? So I'm going to give you guys basically my opinion, what's happening from my experience and what's happening on the ground right now. So I'm going to read you some stats that's coming out from the multiple listing service, and it's coming straight out from the multiple. And the stuff you see in the media, folks, is actually behind time, okay? So I'm going to read this to you, and you won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to read it on my blog, okay? So first, let me talk about inventory. It's dropping, okay? And why is it dropping? In June 19, 2011, we had a peak at 8461 in number of listings. And then it dropped to 8,300, 8,100, 7,900. And in December of 2011, folks, we were at 5,982 listings, okay? And then in January, after the new year, it went down again to 5,532. And then in February, it went down again to 5,299. So from January to February of this year, it dropped 4.2% down again. We went from a 5.3 months of supply in January down to a 4.4 month of supply in February. So it's continued to drop. Now, the last 10 years, folks, okay, I've been noticing after December, everybody don't put no house on the market. Right after January, folks, all of a sudden, when the new year come around, everybody dump their house on the market and the listing takes off again. For the first time for over 10 years, I don't remember, this is the first time in January the listing continued to drop, and in February continued to drop. Wow. Why is it doing that, okay? We've been, basically, folks, a lot of the bank-owned property, a lot of the bank is not releasing any more bank-owned property, that they've been putting a hold on it. So, because they don't want to take it back any more property, okay? They've been trying to short sell these property versus taking it back. And so they're not putting a lot on the market right now. So it's causing the inventory to continue to drop, okay? That's what's been flooding the market all this time. So, what does that mean to a seller? If you are thinking of selling your home, folks, this is the best time to do it because inventory continue to drop, and everybody on the street is saying that the inventory is very low. There's not a lot of good selection. So if you're thinking of selling, folks, this is the time to sell because you always want to put your home in the market when there's less competition. Because we need inventory right now, okay? So it's a great time to do it, all right? Now, I'm going to shift gear talking about buyers. Are people out there buying, okay? So the answer is yes. Interest rates still hovering about 4%, 4.5%, somewhere in there, okay? Here's the great thing. Number of new contracts pending, okay? In December, we had 1,115 new pending. And then in January, right after the new year, busted out, we had 1,363 new contract. And then in February, we went from 1,363 to 1,893 new contract. That's a 38.9% increase in the number of buyers, just spurt up. Why? Because people are seeing that the inventory is dropping, and in certain area, they're already having multiple offers. So buyers now getting out the fence thinking, man, we might have already hit rock bottom. Interest is still low. We better get on it now before it starts to go up again. Which is happening now, folks, okay? So this is a message for the buyer. If you are thinking of buying, it's actually time to get out there, folks, because there's a lot of neighborhood right now that already hit rock bottom months ago, okay? And if you're trying to get a good deal, some area you ain't gonna get no deal. You might have to pay full price for it, okay? Matter of fact, I just put an offer on a property for one of my buyers, and there was 6 multiple offers on it. It was crazy, okay? So if you're a buyer, folks, get on it right now and go out there and buy the property you want because it's time to do it, okay? So, in a nutshell, folks, right now, the market is doing well, okay? I'm excited because pretty much in the last 2 weeks, folks, my team and we actually sold about probably 10, 15 houses in the last 2 weeks, which is crazy, okay? And that's a record-breaking kind of week for us, okay? And that's hot, you know. I mean, we haven't had that happen for maybe 3, 4, 5 years. Why? Because of the gap of inventory and buyer is shrinking. So, folks, bottom line, if you're thinking of selling, it's a great time. If you're thinking of buying, you better get on it now because you might miss the boat, okay? That is what's happening in Seattle right now in March 2012. If you folks have any question about buying, selling, and investing, and you need someone to talk to or guide you or just bounce idea off, feel free to call us. We'd be very happy to help you. All right? Until then, remember, always dream big and serve unconditionally.